Today we're unpacking a really exciting concept, how you can take your incredibly powerful content-heavy Drupal site and seamlessly turn it into a native mobile app. And the best part? Absolutely no six-figure custom rebuild required. We're starting right at the absolute source of the pain. You know the one. It's that dreaded stakeholder question every digital manager eventually faces. So, when are we getting a company app? You know your Drupal backend is brilliant, but right now, your mobile presence is just a browser tab. Now, what's really great about this is it completely validates your hard work. Drupal is a beast in a good way. It handles complex content architectures, custom fields, and layered taxonomies beautifully. You've already built this amazing powerhouse of content management.
But here's the wall we hit. Responsive design? It's great, but merely adapting your layout doesn't mean it actually performs on mobile. There's a massive difference between saying it looks okay on a phone and delivering the blazing speed mobile users actually demand.
Think about full-page weight for a second. Drupal is fantastic for editorial control, right? But it literally wasn't designed to instantly render complex paragraph modules over a standard 4G connection. Mobile browsers are forced to carry this incredibly heavy burden of parsing headers, footers, assets, and custom CSS on every single visit.
And this is exactly where the drop-off happens. As those seconds tick by and your users are just staring at a spinning loader, they bounce. Enterprise users on the go lose patience incredibly fast. The heavy Drupal load crushes your retention, whereas native apps load instantly and actually keep people engaged. Let's look at a quick head-to-head. People honestly don't want to search for your URL or type it out on a tiny keyboard. They are looking for an icon on their home screen. The friction between typing a web address and just doing a single tap is huge. If you're not there on the home screen, they just don't engage. Plus, a native app container gives you total brand control, even when a user's connection completely drops. Instead of leaving them staring at that ugly, broken browser error page, they got a sleek, custom no-connection screen. It keeps the whole experience looking super polished. And let's be real, this isn't just about the code. It's about stakeholder perception. To a board of directors, saying, "We have a website," is just standard. But having an app in the App Store, that's a tangible premium deliverable. It clearly signals that your organization takes mobile seriously.
So enter the solution, App of Web. This is a fully managed service that takes your existing investment, your live site, and securely wraps it into a native Android and iOS container. You just provide the URL and your branding, and they handle the entire build. Zero coding required on your end.
I really want to emphasize this. Zero rebuilding, zero content migration. Your complex custom content types and those contextual views you spent weeks perfecting, they render exactly as they do in the browser. You literally don't have to touch a thing. And your team's workflow? Completely untouched. Your editors just keep working and publishing nodes in Drupal exactly like they always have. The app acts as a native delivery mechanism, a front-end layer that automatically reflects every single update in real time. Let's fire through some of the really cool features. First off, you're replacing that generic browser Chrome with your own corporate color palette and a beautifully branded splash screen. Boom. Instant professionalism the second someone opens the app. Then, you get customizable bottom tabs. You can completely bypass your site's clunky mobile theme menu. Instead, you define up to 5 native navigation tabs that map directly to your most important Drupal sections, giving users a clean, direct path to your best content. You also get those natively intuitive controls people naturally expect, things like pull to refresh for your news nodes or pinch to zoom on complex data tables. It makes the whole web content experience actually feel like a true native mobile app. Oh, and push notifications. This is a total game changer. You can turn your Drupal content calendar into a direct broadcast channel. Send alerts straight to your users' lock screens right from the App of Web dashboard without having to write any complex back-end logic yourself. Getting this up and running is a wildly simple 5-step process. Submit your URL, configure the branding, they build it, you review the preview, and you go live. It requires absolutely no module installations or FTP access from your IT team. Now, I know what the IT teams are probably wondering right now. We self-host Drupal. Do they need server access? The answer is no. They literally only need your public-facing URL. Your infrastructure, your CDNs, your load balancers, they all remain entirely secure and untouched. But what about our multilingual paths? Yes, those absolutely work too, because this operates perfectly at the URL level. Your entire language switching architecture, whether it's French, German, whatever Drupal already supports,
carries over flawlessly.
Now let's talk alternatives. Agencies will inevitably pitch you a custom native app build using a Drupal JSON API integration. And sure, that gives you granular flexibility, but let's look at the harsh reality of going down that road.
You were looking at a baseline cost of roughly $58,000. Plus, you'll be sitting around waiting for about 6 months before you see a single screen just to build the architecture from scratch to expose your content. It's a massive undertaking. Contrast that with the app web approach. You completely skip that massive build cost. You bypass the 6-month development cycle entirely, and you can literally go live in the App Store in a matter of days.
To be totally transparent, it's not a magical fit for absolutely everything. If you need complex offline storage or real-time gaming logic, this isn't for you. But if you have a heavy Drupal site, a limited budget, and you need an app fast, it is the perfect fit.
So wrap your head around these main takeaways. Your existing Drupal content, that is your golden asset. Your site's complexity isn't a blocker anymore, and you absolutely don't need a massive dev team to give your stakeholders the mobile app they expect.
Your Drupal content is already perfect. It just needs a better home on mobile. So visit appofweb.com and convert your website to mobile app today. Seriously, what's stopping you from putting all your hard work directly into the palm of your audience's hands?